Hello students, welcome you to my YouTube channel. So today let's learn about CPU. In this video I am going to talk about grade 7 ICT Unit 1. Are you ready? So let's get started. But before that you have to take your textbook with you and then after join with me. Now let's get started. Suppose that there's a hotel. In the hotel, the chef prepares the food. The food preparation speed depends on the speed of the chef. Computer is like a kitchen in a hotel, and the central processing unit is like a chef in that kitchen. As a chef prepares food, the central processing unit processes data in the computer and converts them into information. As the food preparation speed depends on the speed of the chef, the speed of the computer depends on the speed of the CPU. Now, let's identify the central processing unit. The central processing unit, the short term is CPU, can be identified as a digital circuit that processes data according to given instructions. The main function of the processor is to execute instructions stored in a computer program. That is, it gets data and processes them according to given instructions. And also, whatever the task performed by the computer, in all such instances, the CPU runs in the background. Now let's see the location of CPU. The CPU can't be observed from the outside. It is positioned on the motherboard inside the system unit. Now let's identify the components of the CPU. The central processing unit consists of three main components. They are ALU, CU and memory registers. Further, let's discuss about these. Arithmetic and logical unit. Mathematical and logical functions are performed in the arithmetic and logical unit. The functions of this unit can be further divided into main sub-functions, namely mathematical functions and logical functions. Mathematical calculations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are done as mathematical functions, while logical operations such as comparison of two numbers are done as logical functions. Now let's see what is a control unit. The control unit communicates between, manipulates and controls the hardware connected to the computer. It also performs tasks such as controlling input, output data, ensuring that data is sent to right place at the right time and being alert whether relevant signals are successfully received. Memory registers. It temporarily stores data and instructions that are being used by the central processing unit. So now let's learn about the evolution of CPU. The central processing unit of a computer system can be divided into 4 generations based on their electronic technology used to manufacture it. There are 4 generations: first generation, second generation, third generation and fourth generation. In the first generation, they use vacuum tubes. Second generation, they use transistors. Third generation, integrated circuits. And in the fourth generation, we use microprocessors. So now let's see about the first generation. The electronic technology used was the vacuum tube. Power consumption, a large amount of vacuum tubes were used and they emitted a lot of heat was required. A cooling system to control the heat. so it led heavy power consumption. The size was as large as a room, and the execution speed is measured in milliseconds. And also, it cost a lot for production and maintenance. In the second generation computers, that electronic technology used was transistors. When we are compared with the first generation computers, the second generation computers' power consumption is less, and also the size is less when compared with the first generation. The execution speed is measured in microseconds. The cost is lot for purchasing. Now let's talk about the third generation. In the third generation, we used electronic technology was integrated circuits. When we are comparing with the power consumption with the second generation, the third generation power consumption was less, and also the size also smaller when compared with the second generation. The execution speed was measured in nanoseconds. The cost, it cost less for purchasing when compared with the second generation. In the fourth generation, microprocessor was the electronic technology that was used. When we are comparing with the third generation, the power consumption is less, and also the size is smaller when we are comparing with the third generation. Execution speed, it was measured in millions of instructions per second and picosecond. The cost, it cost less for purchasing when compared with the third generation. As examples, modern computers that we are using. Let's see the speed of the CPU. Speed of the central processing unit, also known as a clock speed, is the number of instructions executed in a second. The unit used to measure the speed of the CPU is Hertz. In modern computers, the unit megahertz or gigahertz is used to measure the speed of the CPU. So now we have come to the end of our lesson. So let's get a review. CPU can be considered as the brain of the computer, and also I mentioned there are mainly three components. They are ALU, CU and memory registers. The speed of the central processing unit increased gradually with the evolution of the computer. The computer can be divided into 4 generations based on the electronic technology used in the central processing unit. They are namely first generation, second generation, third generation and fourth generation. In the first generation, vacuum tubes, second generation, transistors, third generation, integrated circuits, fourth generation, microprocessors. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.